like to welcome you to this very important day in the life of our graduates. We're here to celebrate the commencement exercise for the class of 2017. We know that many of you have driven long distances to join us today. This is an important day in the life of these young men and women, and they've had a great journey with a lot of help along the way, and we want to celebrate with them this important day in their life. As we start our ceremony, there's persons I would like to introduce to you who have made a huge impact on the lives of these boys and girls as they've come through University View Academy. First of all, we have some folks on the stage. I'd like to first start off with members of our board. We've got our board president, Wade Henderson, and if you'll, Linda Holliday, who also is a parent. And we have Gail Hawks with us as well. We have members of the staff here with us. First of all, we have Rob Logan, who's our Associate Superintendent with Instruction and Curriculum. He's with us. Mandy Lacerte is our director of our Early College Initiative. So she's here with us today. And we have our principal, and she has been the principal of these graduates during their high school years, and that's Shaughnessy Matthews. Shaughnessy. Julie Marie has been the assistant principal, and Van Decato has been the master teacher, and we know that these people have played a huge role in the lives of these boys and girls. We also have another group of people who are critical to the success, and that's our teachers. Teachers, would you just stand, please, so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you, teachers, for your dedicated work in bringing these young men and women to this point in their life. Thank you for all of your hard work and your professionalism. There's another group that I hope will also take a great deal of pride in what they've done, and that's those of you who've served as instructional coaches for these young men and women through the years. If you've been an instructional coach of a graduating senior, would you just stand so we can celebrate you? Thank you. Thank you. We know you've made a huge difference. And without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to Shaughnessy Matthews, who will introduce our distinguished graduates.
Good evening. It is my honor this evening to recognize our distinguished graduates of the class of 2017. Graduates, when I call your name, just please stand and remain standing. The honor graduates with a 3.2 to a 3.49, Catherine Arvin, Kirsten Crepel, Jock Dupree, William Harrell, Courtney Kingray, Kasia Mullado, Madison Oles, Emma Plume. Cum laude, 3.5 to 3.84 GPA, Dara Bird, John Brewer, Sherry Carlisle, Sarah Centani, Dustin Chazon, Lydia Curry, Brooke Duplantis, Madeline Fowler, Rebecca Hart, Kane Abel, Eric Jeffrey, William Kelly, Wednesday Lewis, Jalissa Manson, Anna McCormick, Yulissa Morgan, Cameron Phillips, Dylan Smith, Addison Saunier, Serena Stewart, Kiara Solser, Stephen Walker, Taylor Winsinger. Magna cum laude, 3.85 to 3.94, Holly Cardaranella, Trayvon Cooper, Stephanie Eby, Hannah Potter, Micah Rodriguez, Reagan Smith, Summa cum laude, 3.95 to 4.0 and above. Cassidy Ainsworth. Nicole Armas. Brooke Bay. Noah Clifton. Allie Corrier. Mackenzie Driscoll. Ethan Francois. Joseph Graham. Kelsey Gusick. Jacob Hayes. Kaylee Hebert. Alexandria Hickman. Joshua Lassane. Nobia Logan. Zoe Oliveretta. Rachel Payne. Madison Rambo. Jennifer Rogers. Stephanie Schlorke. Meg Stevens. Brandon Sullivan. Let's give these honorees a round of applause. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. The next voice you will hear will be the voice of our valedictorian for the class of 2017, Mr. Ethan Francois.
Good afternoon, class of 2017. Can you believe we're actually here? We are actually here. I'd like to thank the faculty for allowing me to speak to you today. It's truly an honor and a dream come true. I want to begin by thanking my parents. I know I wouldn't be on this stage without them pushing me every single day, and I thank them for that. They're my biggest supporters every single day. Second, I'd like to thank all the teachers that have worked with me so closely over the last few years. There are so many, and if I were to name them all, we'd be here for a very long time, and we don't want to do that. We've already had enough time. But I'd like to name a few specifically. Mr. Saint Amant. In the 10th grade, he saw something in me, something I didn't even see in myself. And he kept pushing me to enroll in all honors courses and AP classes. I was nervous, but we did it anyway. Looking back, though, it was one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my entire life. Also, I'd like to thank Mr. Caillé. He's been both my homeroom teacher and math teacher for the past 2 years. He's also the sponsor of our local chapter of the National Honor Society and Beta Club. I count it a privilege that we've been able to work together so closely over the last few years. The memories that I've made in both organizations are so precious to me, and I will cherish them for the rest of my life. My first election as an NHS officer is most memorable to me. The nervousness mixed with excitement is almost indescribable. I'd like to thank this school for all the opportunities that it's given us. We truly are unique among public schools. We are not only fully online, but we also have a wonderful community, people who are willing to reach out and touch lives in remarkable ways. And I know because of the great leadership that we have, we will continue to do that and continue to expand in wonderful ways. So let's give them a round of applause for all the things they've done for us. Finally, to all the people who've helped me stay sane for all 4 years, you know who you are. Thank you so much. I'm standing here today because of people in my life who love me enough to give me patience, understanding, and time to rant without judgment. And there were a lot of rants, trust me. Hope each of you knows how much that means to me. In the late 60s, there was a magazine published by an author named Stuart Brand. It was called The Whole Earth Catalog. In it, there were practical tips, interesting facts, and a number of big ideas. It was the philosophical mentor to a generation of idealistic young people. The magazine ran until the early 70s, and on the back cover of its final issue was an early morning dirt road. It was lonely, yet adventurous. The perfect final shot for a magazine made for dreamers and dreamers alone. Above that photograph were these words: "Stay hungry, stay foolish." And that's what I'd like to talk to you about today. The first part of the phrase, "stay hungry," is a call to action. It means to keep looking for greatness in spite of situations that surround you, whether positive or negative. It means to believe in a future where anything is possible. Vincent van Gogh is widely considered to be one of the greatest artists from the Impressionist era. However, during his time, Van Gogh was hardly a celebrity. He only sold one painting during his lifetime and was to an acquaintance. He battled various mental health issues like depression, and sadly, he passed away at the age of 37. He died not knowing the wonderful impact that his work would have years later. The one lesson I want all of us to take away from his life is this: don't stop moving. Van Gogh kept adding beauty to the world despite the fact that he himself could not enjoy it. He was anchored by a belief that what he was doing was truly worth it. I encourage you, find what inspires you. What makes you get up in the morning and work until your fingers bleed? For some of you, it might be money or fame or even bragging rights. Whatever it is, use it to your advantage. For me, the thing that keeps me anchored to my purpose more than anything else is my faith. And I encourage each of you, live beyond the idea of simply enriching yourself or lifting up your own name. Living for others will matter so much more in the long term. So keep moving forward. You might not see how yet, but it'll be worth it. Have faith and keep moving. The second part of the phrase, "stay foolish," is the guiding philosophy of all innovators, trendsetters, and wide-eyed entrepreneurs. In spite of the negative connotations it might bring to mind, "stay foolish" is a powerful statement meant to illustrate how we must never become too intelligent or too reasonable to stop taking risks. It means to go out and try new ideas despite opposition. It means to have the confidence to try one more time despite failing dozens of times before. It's a license to believe in the future that you yourself can create. There will be people you encounter in life who want nothing more than for you to get a 9-to-5, get comfortable in life, and never touch the status quo. We're different, though. We're not looking for jobs, we're looking for careers. While other generations wanted to blend in, we strive to rise above the expectations that society has placed upon us. No, it won't be easy, but if it's worth doing, it shouldn't be. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to step out and do the one thing that people tell you can't be done. We need more risk takers, not less. If you fail, it's not the end of the world. Embrace your failures and use them to your advantage. One of the greatest filmmakers of all time, Walt Disney, was labeled at age 22 not creative enough. He was fired. Then he launched his own animation house, Laugh-O-Gram Studios. It went bankrupt within 2 years. He couldn't pay rent and struggled to find work. He never lost his love for animation, though. He kept at it, and eventually, Mickey Mouse was born. Today, I'm happy to tell you that the Walt Disney Company is one of the most profitable companies of all time and continues to innovate in both animation and live action alike. So take risks, be bold, step out, do that one thing that people tell you can't be done, because if it scares you, it's probably a good idea. Because what if? You'll never change the world by playing it safe. Innovate, discover, revolutionize. Make the future your own. What do you have to lose? So to all my fellow dreamers, influencers, and future leaders, stay hungry, stay foolish. I want to close with this. In the late 90s, Steve Jobs returned to Apple in a last-ditch effort to save the company that he had founded only 20 years earlier. Apple had been rocked by a number of high-profile product failures. The company was only 90 days away from declaring bankruptcy. It seemed like all hope was truly lost. He saved it. And to commemorate his return to Apple and the change in both leadership and ethos, they began running an ad known as the Think Different commercial. The words were heavily inspired by a poem by Jack Kerouac. I'd like to read the text that accompanied that ad in its entirety. It goes like this. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They invent, they imagine, they heal, they explore, they create, they inspire. They push the human race forward. Maybe they have to be crazy. How else can you stare at an empty canvas and see a work of art? Or sit in silence and hear a song that's never been written? Or gaze at a red planet and see laboratory on wheels? We make tools for those kinds of people. And while some may see them and label them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Thank you for your time.
It is now our distinct honor to recognize our scholarship recipients. Graduates, as I call your name, please stand. Heather White. Northwestern State University Opportunity, President's Honor Society, total scholarship amount awarded $8,800. Cameron Phillips. Carson Newman University grant, Carson Newman University Faculty Scholar, Southeastern Louisiana University Honors, Southeastern Louisiana University Housing, total scholarship amount awarded $21,572. Madison Rambo, College of Charleston, Loyola, Coastal Carolina University, University of New Orleans, Tulane University, total scholarship amount awarded $235,000. Emily Ori, University of North Carolina at Greensboro Women's Athletic Tennis Scholarship. Eric Jeffrey, University of Advancing Technology, Mankato Endowment Association, Newmont University. Total scholarship amount awarded $69,000. Cassidy Ainsworth, William Carey University, Millsaps College Presidential Scholarship, Mississippi College, Louisiana College, Spring Hill College Presidential Scholarship, Belhaven University. Total scholarship amount awarded $427,825,000. Zoe Oliverietto, Louisiana State University, University of Mississippi. Total scholarship amount awarded $78,200. Jarvis Langster, the 2016 graduate, University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Total scholarship amount awarded $78,000.
Emily Boyer, University of Mobile, total amount $40,000. Brandon Facey, University of New Orleans Academic Scholarship, $8,000. Joshua Lasang, National Honors Society Scholarship Program, McNeese State University, Acadiana Parish Livestock, LSU Ag Center 4-H Foundation, LSU Ag Center Scott Tractor, total amount $11,825. Javaria Bilal, Xavier University, $10,000. Ethan Francois, Louisiana College Scholarship, Louisiana College Central Louisiana Incentive Award, $16,400. Haley Abair, Louisiana State University, $9,362. Joseph Graham, LeTourneau University Dean's Scholarship, $64,000. Dara Bird, Spring Hill College Porsche Leader Award, $100,000. Rebecca Hart, Southeastern Louisiana University, $14,000. Allison Worley, ULL Centennial Scholarship, $7,600. And I have the privilege to announce the total amount that was submitted to us as $1,192,598. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Lonnie Luce, for the commencement address.
Thank you. Board members, faculty, parents, learning coaches, family, and friends. Thank you for helping make this day become a reality for the class of 2017. Class of 2017, congratulations. You are the first class of our school to graduate from University View Academy as we have transitioned away from Louisiana Connections Academy. Thank you for helping make this a great year. Share your educational journey with others. Be a great ambassador for your alma mater. Some of the examples that you have shown us. We have students here. We have one that became a pro golfer from our school. We have several that are actors and actresses that are able to fulfill those by being in our school. We have a group that want to become Olympic gymnasts and are working at a gym, and they're able to study in our school. So many different examples, and the individuality that you guys show us is enormous. Share that with family and friends and be glad of your alma mater. Up to this point in your life, decisions have probably been rather easy. Adults were there to guide you, and you knew that you needed to finish high school. Now you have to make a choice: school, work, or the military. If school, what major? If work, what career? If the military, what branch and specialty? Let me use our school brand to issue 3 challenges when selecting your path. Use virtue, vigor, and vision when choosing and living out your life choices. Virtue. What is virtue? Behavior showing high moral standards. God has given you a passion to do something. Whatever you do, work at it with all of your heart as working for the Lord, not for men. Colossians 3:23. Vigor. Vigor is behavior showing effort, energy, and enthusiasm. Be persistent in achieving your goal. Do not let obstacles stop you. Vision. Vision is the ability to see where you want to go. Have a purpose driving your choices. In closing, and my father's a Baptist minister, so I won't keep closing 10 times. If you work at it with all of your heart, with virtue, vigor, and vision, you will meet the next challenge in life with the same success you celebrate today. Congratulations.
Good afternoon again. As you can see from the movement on the stage, we're getting to the moment that you're here for. I'm Wade Henderson, and about 9 years ago, a group of us gathered to see about if it might be possible to start an online school in Louisiana. And for the first year, 6 years ago, our first graduating class, we had 7 graduates, and now we have this strong, beautiful group that we've been honored to serve, and I thank you all. before we pass out, before we distribute the diplomas, I'd like to honor one other group, and that is something every year that's been done, honoring the pioneers of our school. As Mr. Francois said a few minutes ago, University of View Academy was founded to serve the unique individual desiring to be individual, desiring to be original. And in choosing our school, you are a pioneer. We have 5 students with us who have been in our school since we first opened, and they took a chance on an unusual school, and they've worked the extra work that it's taken to graduate now from our school. I'd like to ask that you stand. Dustin Chasson, Trayvon Cooper, Kenneth Nassett, Brandon Sullivan, and Lee Wright. You truly have demonstrated virtue, vigor, and vision as graduates and pioneers of University of View Academy. Thank you. And one other thanks I would like to give. But first, I'd like to say that in the next few minutes, you will be hearing the word congratulations often. And the phrase congratulations is a contraction of an ancient phrase that means thank you for the pride that you've given us by your actions. So when someone says to you congratulations, they're thanking you for your actions and how that's made us feel. So of course, congratulations to the graduates, and we'll be saying that a lot in the next few minutes. I'd like to congratulate, though again, now that the lights are up, we couldn't see you earlier. Would you mind standing up once again if you have been a learning coach? Congratulations to our learning coaches. Please rise and let us thank you. There's a happy learning coach. All right, it is now time for the presentation of the diplomas. Cassidy Ainsworth. Constance Ainsworth. Aliciandra Allison. Nicole Armas Zamora. Joshua Aubrey. Khalil Batiste. Brooke Bayi. Jalen Beckendorf. Taylor Bendilli. Erica Berthelot. Javeria Bilal. Dara Bird. Madison Bordelon. Cassidy Bourgeois. Emily Boyer. Faith Bowie. Kylie Butler. Samuel Campbell. Holly Hebert. Cherry Carlisle. Luke Centani. Sarah Centani. Dustin Chesson. Melanie Coates. Priscilla Cook. Trayvon Cooper. Alexandria Correa. Haley Cox. Kirsten Krupel. Madison Crockett. Lydia Curry. Haley Davis. Mary Beth DeHart. Alex De Leon. India Diggs. Mackenzie Driscoll. Megan Duncan. Chelsea Dunn. Brooke Duplantis. Jacques Dupree. Stephanie Ebby. Summer Interkin. Brandon Facey. Madeline Fannin. Tomas Figueroa. Cherie Filastri. Kinsey Finley. Kieran Findley. Ashton Fortune. Debrielle Fortune. Michael Foster. Madeline Fowler. Ethan Francois. Cameron Francois. Chelsea Goad. Joseph Graham. Caitlin Guillory. Caitlin Gulling. Carrie Hall. Alyssa Hardesty. Rebecca Hart. Bailey Hathaway. Avery Hadaway. Jacob Hayes. Kane Hebert. Haley Hebert. Cara Hensley. Alexandria Hickman. Trinity James. Eric Jeffrey. Jacob Jertberg. Thank you again. Paul Key. Courtney Kingray. Rachel Kaiser. Michaela Kissinger. Jarvis Langster. Delani Lassane. Angel LaBeouf. Joshua Lassane. Wednesday Lewis. Nobia Logan. Leanne Lawler. Brianna Luke. Felicity Mangrum. Amber Martin. Caitlin Martin. Matthew May. Saskia May. Wesley Mayor. Anna Catherine McCormick. Billy McHenry. Diana McVeigh. Ashley Meek. Robert Meisner. David Militello. Legend Monteville. Ulissa Morgan. Jasmine Mortar. Kasia Molido. John Murphy. Aspen Nall. Kenneth Nassett.
Come on, Ken. Yay, Ken. Come right here, Ken.
Lana Naylor.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You did great on the
Zoe Olivarieta.
I knew we would mess it up.
Madison Oles. Emily Ori. Rakia Oob. Cameron Phillips.
That's right. Take your time.
Hannah Potter. Livy Quibido. Sarah Rainey. Madison Rambo. Trevor Reasoner.
Good job, Trey.
Bethany Rodrigue. Micah Rodrigue. Jennifer Rogers. Taryn Rowland. Rowena Sassane. Hannah Sanderson. Devora Sapp. Brandy Saunders. Dane Scott. Raven Scott. Dylan Smith. Reagan Smith. Addison Saunier. Jennifer Spicer. Tasia Steen. Meg Stevens. Serena Stewart. Amber Stinson. Michael Stock. Kira Sulcer. Brandon Sullivan. Gabrielle Trevino. Autumn Urrutia. Stephen Walker. Stephanie Warren. Craig Washington. Ethan Wells. Heather White. Allison Worley. Sierra Wild. Jackie Wingo. Taylor Weisinger. Brianna Wood. Lee Wright. Selena Zamudio. All right. All right, graduates, in a moment it will be time to stand, but I would like to explain to you what's going to happen next. It's a symbolic act that happens at the end of every commencement. It's the turning of your tassels. You hold a key with that tassel that unlocks your opportunities. You're stepping through a door to new choices and challenges. The unusual hat that you're wearing is symbolic. The corners are like bases on a baseball diamond. They are the steps to your achievement. And the tassel is you. So if everyone will stand. Reach up with your right hand, everyone, and get a hold of yourselves. And step forward together as the University View Academy class of 2017. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the administration and faculty and your learning coaches, I want to say thank you for the honor of serving you and helping a little bit and getting you prepared for the next steps in life. We'll let the graduates leave first. Congratulations.